Welcome to UB Reactions, the place where we keep it real. Today, we've got some hot topics, so let's jump right in.
All right. Welcome back, my people. Please hit the like. Let's get the likes up. How many likes do we have now? Let me check. Make I see how many people no go Bora Bora. You are not going to Bora Bora. If you don't like it, no Bora Bora for you. All right, we have just 18 likes. No wonder the thing is slow. 18 likes? Come on now. With how many watching? 45, 46, 49. Watch. Come on, people. Let's get the likes up. When can I know they do like this? Abi, did my village people send you to me? My village people say, me, you don't like this video. You know my be me, you know my be me. Uncle Dayo, I want to address the other issue, but I see you just came in. Do you want to say one or two things about the first part, which is Ashake, this thing? Because I don't want to bring Ashake when I'm addressing the other one. How are you doing, sir?
No, sir. I'm fine, sir. Good evening, Great Farm. Good evening, Uncle Patrick. Good evening, Abby. Everybody in the house. I always salute. This particular issue is so pathetic because why? The father will suffer all day long and then they get the short end of the stick at the end of the day. But I think in a good relationship, the mother is supposed to play the referee role in this kind of a thing. Naturally, male child are drawn towards their mother. Every male child is drawn towards the mother because he sees himself as the protector of the mother after his dad. And likewise, female child are always drawn towards their father. But when it comes to issue of taking care of one's parents, the female child is much more passionate, and whatever they do, if their father has been there for them, they will always go and take care of their father. It's not that they will not take care of their mother, but if the father has a relationship with his female child, he is bound to really enjoy it. And then secondly, the son, every son think about their mother first. And concerning this issue of Ashake buying G-Wagon for the mom and buying a Land Cruiser for the dad, I think he did the right thing. Because a cruiser is much more rugged for the man in case he wants to go to places, to go and also and all. It's a very big rugged car. A G-Wagon is much more of a fancy car that you drive around, so it fits the woman more. So I think he didn't do anything wrong there. It's not about the name of the car, it's about the purpose of the car. The man is an hustler. The man needs to go to places, travel if possible. If you are giving him a G-Wagon is much more of a kind of a fanciful pleasure car compared to a cruiser. So I think he did the right thing. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Uncle Dayo. So now we're going to talk about this second issue.
Welcome to UB Reactions, the place where we keep it real. Today, we've got some hot topics, so let's jump right in.
All right. So I played the video earlier on, the video of the lady that was complaining that her stepfather refused to pay for her wedding because she actually invited her real dad, her biological dad, to walk her down the aisle. And I think I've seen that video before. It looks like I think I saw the father complain somewhere. It looks like a skit or something. I don't know. But we all know that here in America and even many parts of Africa, especially in Nigeria, there are parents who actually pay for their children's wedding, who sponsor it, especially when God bless them. But in the case of a stepdad, taking care of a child that the father abandoned, just because you are married to the mom, you step in, you provided everything, you step in as a dad, you make sure the daughter do not lack anything. And then there comes the wedding day. The daughter said she wants her dad to walk her down the aisle. Now, if you ask me, I would say it depends on the relationship between the stepdaughter and the stepfather. if the stepfather was carried along from the get-go, I don't think the stepfather should take the place of the real dad when it comes to walking the girl down the aisle, because it's her wedding day. That's what she wanted. There should be no issue about that. But this is where I have a problem. And I'm just being sincere right now. If I am a stepdad, that I took care of you, I raised you like my own daughter, everything, and your biological dad was missing, he ran away. On your wedding day, you want him to walk you down there. I swear, I'm not going to sponsor that wedding. If you like, jump up, may you take head to hit ground. That's your own freaky problem. If your daddy is so worthy that after I've spent my money, my time, after I've invested in you emotionally and everything, you all of a sudden now say, I want my dad, you guys come back. I said, no problem, but I ain't paying for your wedding. Let your father pay for the wedding. I'm going to be there. I'll still give you the gift I wanted to give you. Everything I am supposed to do, I will do it. All right. But on the other hand, if you and I, as my stepdaughter, we have a very good rapport, and when we are planning the wedding and everything, you told me, hey, Dad, I don't know how you feel, but if it's okay by you, would you mind if I ask my dad to walk me down the aisle? The reason I want it is because I just wanted to say, oh, my biological dad walked me down the aisle. Now, again, it depends on the rapport. Some stepfather can overlook that and say, oh, it doesn't matter. Just go ahead, my baby, and have fun. But if the way it comes across shows that you somehow reconnected with your father after all these years, and your father was able to convince you or manipulate you, and your father himself is going about this arrogantly, again, I am not sponsoring that wedding, no. And I won't advise any stepfather to do the same. Now, on the flip side, I will say this though, for stepfathers out there, whatever you do for childs that are not your biological, or children rather, that are not your biological children, whatever you do, don't expect any return. Just look at it like you are doing it because you love the mother. That's the advice I can give. You pay for tuition, you take the kids to the hospital, to school, you care for them, you do everything in the sun, in the rain, everything. Please do not expect anything in return, because there are some stepchildren that are really, really, I don't know how to put it. Some of them are really terrible. Some of them might still carry that pain, that who knows, maybe you are the reason their dad and mom divorced. They can just carry all kinds of resentment. Okay, so whatever you are doing for the children, don't expect anything in return. Just know, say you do it for your wife. Now, some kids don't forget. Some, we see you as the dad and you are their dad as far as they are concerned. They grew up, they are buying houses, they are doing anything great, they will always carry you along, because to them, you are their father. So the thing is dicey, but I just don't want you to be in a position whereby, because you married a single mom that brought their children into that marriage, and you are doing everything, and then all of a sudden their father showed up along the line and it's beginning to look like they don't appreciate you. Please don't look at it that way. Whatever you do for the woman. That's my take. Uncle Daya and Uncle Patrick are still in the studio with me. I don't know if you all want to add to this scenario, sir. Uncle Patrick, are you still here, sir? I think Uncle Patrick is busy.
Ben, I'm here.
Okay, sir. So, Uncle Patrick, I've already given my one set. This stepfather scenario, what can you advise men, sir?
You're 100% right, Uncle Ben. But in this case, communication matters. At the same time, you are educating the child or the young man or the young woman that is getting married. By the grace of God, a lot of us, Uncle Ben, we have people that we are sponsoring in Nigeria that will pay their school fee. Not even our children. I know you, Uncle Ben, you may not say it out. You have one or two people that you are doing the same to. And by God's grace, I've gotten people as well. Yeah. So, like we rightly said, whatever you are doing it for God. And you are sowing a seed that even your own biological children are going to reap from it. But there must be good communication. And you must allow the child or the daughter or the son to know that life is not like that. There must be responsibility. You understand? That nobody will just come and abuse somebody and come and say, okay, it's time for me, this tradition. Okay, let me do what I need to do. Some men are even arrogant and say, it's my daughter, you can't do nothing. No. That must be spelled out. Well, thank God for your life. Whatever I'm doing for your daughter. But I don't want you to think that's the way of life, so that you two will carry it on and say, okay, this lady I'm married, we might even get divorced. I don't care. I may not take care of the children. And when it's time for them to marry, I'll come back. Like they usually say, they say in Africa, they say, at least the father will, when the son grow up, you will know the father. No. You must do your responsibility. Uncle Ben, in as much as we know what it takes to be a father, if the man is not there to bring up the child up, we saw the video of kids in Nigeria, Lagos, smoking weed, sleeping on railway line, and one of them said, my mother died, and the person that was taking care of me doesn't care. So that must be respected. It's the truth. I'm not asking my children to do anything for me. By God's grace, I will do, but then you must respect me. Let's face facts. Let's just throw it under the bus and say, okay, let's put hand and rub. No, it must be spelled out. See, this is the way of life. Don't just go and stay here and be a deadbeat dad and come back and say, I'm from Africa, where I am supposed to be. No, it's not like that. We have kids that don't even care that go and get married and say, I don't care. I don't even know my dad. Yeah, I have somebody that knock with and say, I don't care about you, dad. You were not there. It was my grandmother that raised me up to become where I am. So I don't really care. I know you are begging my mom. We will settle that then. And I've seen kids that say, I don't want to see my dad at my wedding. It doesn't stop them from becoming who they are. So it's a big deal. That's what I'm trying to say. We must let our children know as well. Say, well, thank you for your dad. I'm doing this because I love you. I love your mom. But don't carry this on and believe that's the way of life. That's what I'm going to say, Uncle Ben. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Patrick. The passion, Uncle Patrick. Uncle Dio, you want to add something to this one, sir?
Yes, sir. I think I've witnessed something like that in my church. It was a really painful something. What happened was that this brother, all throughout his childhood, was being taken care of by, I would say, his stepdad. In fact, in the church, we never knew that. I mean, he was with the father, but he was being taken care of by the stepmom. We never even knew that it was that woman was not. Was not his biological mother. Only for us on his wedding day, we saw another woman that was going around, and then when they now come to do Thanksgiving, he now collected mic that you people don't know my biological mother, but this is my biological mother, blah 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 blah. The whole church was quiet because This is somebody that everybody thought, oh, this person belongs to this woman and to this man. It now came out. Even the father just bent down. He said like this. It's so painful. Throughout your childhood, this woman was nowhere to be found. She abandoned you. Now you have become somebody. This woman that took care of you, that raised you like her own, now you not became a man to the point that you are not getting married. That's when you now remember that you have to go and bring her to come and show to the world that this is your mother, relegating this other woman to the background.
Mm.
You know, there are some of these things that people do that they don't really think deep about it. To him, just like this lady, that I just wanted my biological mother to be at my wedding and to be there for me, blah blah blah. But you've forgotten that there's an adage in Yoruba that says, "Oh, the tobacco orísun, oh my Benny." That is a river that forgot its source, usually runs dry. If you don't appreciate the days of small beginnings, by the time God elevates you and lifts you up, you will not be able to manage it. That's exactly what happened to this particular brother that I'm talking about. After the whole thing, everything went. Now, I don't know, he's struggling with his life, with his new wife. Now, the thing is this: men should know one thing. When it comes to helping people, when it comes to supporting, because there was a time that you said something on the show. You said you give credit to men that saw a woman, a single mom, and they still went ahead, married her, take care of her, take care of the children that is not even their own. That those are real men. Because many men will say, I can never take care of other people's children. But men that stood up and suffer and raise other people's children, knowing fully well that their dad is alive, or maybe their dad is a deadbeat, does not want anything to do with those children. But those children, he gave them everything. Only for those children now to not become important in life, this their deadbeat dad is now coming after them, trying to claim them. Now, I don't blame the dad for coming after them, because that's what almost every deadbeat that does. They wait for the child to become somebody important before they now start to want to come back into their life. But they've forgotten that somebody paid with sweat and blood to bring that child to where he or she is as it is now. Before you that were there, that you are running away from your responsibilities, you are not there to pay the school fees, you are not there to pay the health bills, you are not there to take care of her for anything. Only now that she has grown up now, you are now coming to claim paternity. I don't blame the dad. I blame the child. If the child is not an ingrate, she's supposed see what goes around comes around. She herself she become a mother. She's supposed to reverse it and see. Wait a minute. What I want to do to this my stepdad is the table to be turned. I took care of a child from childhood, and the only thing that you can use to kind of honor that man, it's not as if you can pay back the man for all what he has done for you throughout your childhood days. But the only thing that you can do to honor him, you decided to give it to your deadbeat dad. Are you being grateful? That's why sometimes men that says that they cannot take care of other people's children, they are giving them prudence now. But a good man will always be a good man. I will say it and I'll say it again. If you happen to see a woman that you love with all her baggages, please go ahead, marry her, support the children. You are not doing it for them, you are doing it for God. Whether they come around tomorrow and appreciate you, fine. If they don't appreciate you, fine. Just know that you have done your own, you have done it for God. Don't even expect anything from them. But if peradventure you remember that this man was there for me and they take care of you, all the best and good. But it just so sad. Simply because I can just imagine how the man would be feeling. It's like he just lost everything. It's so sad, Uncle Ben. I don't want to even think about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Dio. I saw a couple of comments, even though my time is running out. I also have to read it real quick. Okay. Simbi said, take care of your children are born with them. You won't have to worry about them ignoring you. CB also said, Abby said, traditionally, the bride's father pay for the wedding. And then Itayega said, did she have that conversation with the stepdad prior? Because naturally, the biological father should if he was present. But for the stepfather to then cover the bills, hell to the no. Let the bio pay. I would say the biological dad should pay for the wedding then. Hey, that mom of five, how you doing, my lovely sister? What if I say I agree with you be 100%? And Sister Ika said, no, you better be doing it because are you sure you won't regret it? You will know if a child is ungrateful. If the stepchild seems ungrateful, do what you can and don't overextend. Abby said, this happens with my nanny. She chose a dad that abandoned her over my dad for her wedding. Now, so it did just be at times. I think it's Nigerian trait. And Chucky said, there is a difference of being a father and being a dad. Men, we have to choose what you want to be of those two. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, as we round up, I want us to quickly check this out.
Welcome to UB Reactions, the place where we keep it real. Today, we've got some hot topics, so let's jump right in.